Turning now to Houzz, the online home decor startup expanding to India. It marks the company's entry into its 14th market after establishing itself in Singapore, Australia, and Japan. Earlier, I sat down with Tatarko and started by asking about the launch in India and what growth opportunities she sees there.
Well, India has been a great market for us. We already have a prominent community in India. We have over 1 million community members that are coming to the platform every month, and more than 40,000 professionals that are already very active on the platform. And there was a strong demand from this community to localize the platform for them, as well as our users all over the world that are very, very interested in India and everything that comes from India, from ideas to product materials. So we felt like, okay, it's the right time to go into it.
It's obviously a huge market. How much business do you think it'll actually drive for Houzz?
I think it's going to be very prominent, but like with every other country that we launched outside of the US, we're going to be very focused first, localizing the experience, making sure that we provide the features and the technology and the content exactly as needed by this industry in India. The monetization and the business will follow like we saw in all the other countries. It's going to be big.
There are obviously strong local players. Amazon is making a big bet on India. What do you think gives you the edge?
Basically, Houzz is the only player in this industry that provides one end-to-end solution. Everything that people need, from the inspiration and ideas to the great service providers and professionals to product and materials. So really folding it all under one roof is something that only Houzz can provide, as well as that global community. We found it very, very powerful when people can get ideas, collaborate, hire people from different places, as well as have access to product and materials from all over the world. We think that that's a big play for us.
So you guys have raised over $213 million, Sequoia, GGV investors. What's your take on the broader environment right now? A lot has changed very recently given the presidential election. How do you think that President Trump will impact the overall environment in general?
Well, in general, I think it's a good practice to build an independent company, and then all the options are going to be open to you. And we always did that. We know, Alon and I, how to build very lean companies. This is how we built it originally, in a very lean way, and this is how we kept growing it. The business followed the traction, and when you have the ability to choose whether you want to raise or you don't want to raise, everything is open. That's a good position to be at. In terms of what's going on with the election, I think that what we've seen in the industry and what we're hearing from our homeowners, first of all, the plans for renovation are starting way before the actual execution. So 6-9 months before. So many of these plans are being executed now based on things that people built a long time before the election. And really, when we are asking in the last few years, and we have hundreds of thousands of participants in our very long surveys, why are you renovating? Why are you decorating? Why are you doing something to your home? The number one priority now that we are hearing is to improve our quality of life, to improve the functionalities for our families. And you know what? No president, no election is going to interfere that. This is actually the secure place, the place where people feel like they have full control, full power to go and build something that they love.
So you mentioned Alon, your husband, who you built the business with. He is the president. What have you guys learned about working together? How has your relationship evolved as the company has grown?
We learned that actually having a co-founder that you truly trust and you know very well is very, very powerful. And we do know each other very well. We've been together for more than 20 years, understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses and what we're capable of is very helpful. Trust is a big thing. You need to learn how to put the boundaries between home and work. And I think, as the company grew and our kids grew, we had to reinvent ourselves every year again and again. But it's a fun adventure to have together. It's not for everyone, but it worked well for us.
All right. So on the topic of staying independent or being independent and giving yourself all of the tools that you need to do so, what are your plans for an IPO? How are you thinking about going public?
IPO or any financing event was never a goal for us. It's important to provide liquidity to employees and to investors, and to always be very thoughtful about these things, but it's not a goal. And I think that building a very strong company with a very strong business give you the opportunity at any given moment decide whether it's the right time to go public or not. So we're definitely thinking about the right timing for different events, but it was never a goal.